would not blame you if you were to think to yourself, this man is completely out of his mind. Just worked a 12-hour shift. Was not able to go to the gym this morning. So, we're going now. Don't run over the... Oh, that thing got just barely avoided an armadillo. Whew. Yeah, heading to the gym now. After a 12-hour shift, it's going to be about probably 12 or so when I get started, 12 midnight. So it'll be fun. And then tomorrow, I'll probably get to the gym sometime around noonish or so. Gotta make some time for sleep. That is important. But if you were to ask me, why are you doing this? Why is this that important? You can just do it tomorrow. You don't have to go. I set out for this 30-day challenge for myself. It's not really like it's not 30 consecutive days, but 30 program days. And I set out for this, and it would be very easy to just say, oh no, I'm too tired, I had a long shift, it'd be easy to do. But this is important to me because this is my discipline. This is the glue that holds me together, especially like mentally, emotionally. Like it's what keeps me performing at my absolute best as a person, as a husband, as a father. It's what keeps me going. So yeah, it's important to me to stay disciplined. It's important to me to go after a long day, especially when it's uncomfortable and it's extremely inconvenient. But we got to get this done. So, on day 22 of my 30 days, so we're getting close to the end, but work never stops. Because after this 30 days, the habit should be built again. So that's the purpose of all this. Create the habit. So I'll see y'all at the gym. It's going to be a good one. Catch you later. Oh man, that camera shot is tiny. You should be able to see it though. Sorry about that. Makes for, I guess, an all-around good view. Today's workout, I did the strength portion was some strict press with upright rows, 14-minute EMOM, 5 reps on the strict press, 10 reps on the upright row. Got that knocked out. On to this conditioning piece. Man, GHD sit-ups, descending from 20, 15, 10 to 5. After your set of 20, which I'm doing right here, you will go and do 5 dumbbell snatch at 50 pounds. After you do your 5 snatches, you'll go back to the GHD. You'll do 15 of those, then to the dumbbell snatch for 10, then 10 GHD, 15 snatch, 5, and 20. That's 100 reps total. This is my first time doing GHDs in a while. I figure, since I've been cramping up on doing just like V-ups and regular sit-ups, I ought to stretch the old abdomen out. And I started to cramp on my set of 15. I'm not really sure what's going on with all that. But, maybe it's the long sleeves. I've done that 2 times in a row now. But, got my 5 snatches out of the way. On to the 15 GHD sit-ups. If you're not used to GHD sit-ups, or if you've never done them before, they will rip you apart, man. Good grief. Notice how my hands go down to the box, to the platform, they touch, and I come up and I hit the foot holder there. and that counts for 1. So I'm on 15 right here. I try to keep a rhythm the best I can. What I do, and this is just kind of for me to keep a pace, I touch, I come up, I hit my thighs, I touch the foot pad, and I just repeat that. This is where I'm cramping right here. You can see that. And then you get to the top and everything kind of locks up on you. You kind of have to just kind of let that stuff just, reset itself and go on about your set. And, that right there is the one thing I would go back and change if I could. Not cramp. I sweated a bunch today, though. I mean, keeping, electrolytes in me after baking in an oven all day, it's tough. But this set of 15 was by far my worst set on the GHDs. However, I'm going to take my victories where I can get them. Every dumbbell snatch went unbroken. Every set on the dumbbell snatch was unbroken, which saved my time. I ended up doing this workout at 6 minutes and 50 seconds, which I'm fairly pleased with. I mean, the GHDs could have been better. Again, first time doing them in a long time, but I really don't. I'm not gonna make that an excuse. It's just, you gotta get. I'm somewhere between fight through the pain and still trying to be able to move whenever I lock up like that. So, however, the dumbbell snatches are in a good place. Looking back on this, I probably could have went 70s, but you stick it with the 50s, try to go a little bit faster, and pretty pleased with that. So, on my set of 10 right here, this is technically could be considered a sprint workout. You're trying to go through this as fast as you can. I'm gonna try to knock these 10 out. I break at 5 right here. Touch the box, hit my thighs, touch the foot pad. Hit the box, hit my thighs, hit the foot pad. And this again keeps me on pace. And I probably could have brought the box in a little bit closer. That way I didn't have to reach as far. Might contributed to my crampage. Maybe I should take some Midol next time. Maybe that'll help. Just kidding. That is a joke. That is a joke, people. If you're watching this video, go ahead and put Midol down in the comments. See if we can get that thing going. But I knocked my set of 10 out on the GHDs. Onto the set of 15 for the dumbbell snatch. This was probably worse than the set of 20. I'm not really sure why. But what I was looking for here is making sure that I take the head of the dumbbell all the way down, hits the ground, and I was really wanting to cycle through these a little bit faster. And I do it later on in this set, and then especially in the set of 20. Instead of just transferring at the top and then coming down with it, I ought to just let the dumbbell kind of come down and transition at the same time. You can see it's kind of stay stationary at the top, and then I switch hands, and then I come down with it. A more efficient way of doing that is kind of letting the dumbbell come down, and you catch as it's descending. But I got my 15 knocked out there onto my set of 5. I wanted to do these unbroken. I should have just hopped on it and went. I mean, good grief, that's about 7 seconds right there I could have spared, Boogered my time up real bad. But on my set of 5, and stay true to your rhythm, stay true to how you do this. Thighs, foot pad, platform, thighs, foot pad, Midol, platform, thighs, foot pad. That's 3. We hit 5. On my set of 20 for the dumbbell snatches. This is my best set on this entire. Maybe it's because I got warmed up finally. I don't know, but this was my best set by far, and it felt really good too. So I think the next dumbbell snatch workout I do, it's going to be set at 70 next time, because the 50s are feeling pretty good. My form, my back, everything just felt real solid here in this. So I'm gonna knock this 20 out, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Glory Stories episode 3, airing August 2nd on the channel, featuring Larry Perrin NSR. If you don't know what NSR means, tune in to find out. It's going to be a great episode. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to get the rest of these knocked out, and I appreciate you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and hit me up in the comments down below. This does a world of good for me and a world of good for the channel. And again, guys, I thank everybody that takes the time to watch this. So we'll catch you guys next time.